what happened to rap? Said what happened to rap? Hip hop used to drop bars and now we just dab. It's now or never.
So with this whole now or never, will it be a movement?
I mean, a lot of people. I've been getting a request from Botswana. People want to, do their own remix representing each city, and I'm just like, yo, logistically, it'll be out of my hands, because like, yo, who's gonna pay for it in the end? But I think as long as it spreads and as long as they know that there's always a gap for someone to come through. There's always something. I mean, like, when we listen, especially like, with Ganja Beats, when we come into this studio, we always listening to different people and different sounds and what's going on. I mean, I'm already doing a song with Gigi Lamaine. Before even we did this, I was doing a song with Gigi Lamaine and Mashaya, right? I'm already doing a song with Nadia Nakai, right? It was never like, I'm not going to work with these artists, right? I'm already doing a song that I've gotten approval from Rouge. I will be doing a song with her. So whatever that rapper had to say is her own thing, because you know what, to me, I already supported her back in the day before she was even what she is today. People know her as. So for me, unfortunately, we won't be working together. And there's already some other company wants to do a all female cast. I'm like, yo, y'all can do it on your own steam, but that'll be your thing. If it's Women's Month and that thing, that's your own deal, right? But it's only because of that particular MC or rapper that it's become to this. And I just think that when you misunderstand the mechanics or you feel touched that you weren't selected, then it was never my choice. It was all the people's choice. But the person we did call out was the people's choice, and she's turned it down. She said, no, you can quote me, you can ask Slicker, you can actually quote her even if you want to. And after this interview, you can do an interview with her, and I'll give you the name, and you can ask her and get her opinion as to why, and she'll tell you exactly why she turned it down. And it's fair enough. There's other rappers who turned it down. The two biggest artists out of the call outs, from the youngins was Nasty C and A-Reece. They were like by far the most called out. Nasty C told me he's working on something, and I respect. I mean, he's really on a high right now, and he's working on something big at the moment, so he's just focusing on that. And I said, cool, no problem, I respect that. And, obviously then there was A-Reece. A-Reece was just purely, I called the guy, he was down for it. I called him a couple of times, and he just said like, yo, man, call the label. And I tried to get a hold of the label, and I couldn't get a hold of him. Called him back, and then, it was just miscommunication. But I think also it's because of the record label. So, you couldn't step over those lines, and we had to follow protocol, which is, calling up the label, asking like, yo, can you do the feature? And if they don't get back to you, what can you, let's keep it moving, right? So what do we get? We get new ones. There's so many more. There's so many more with talent, especially if they're now getting like breeded at such a young age, right? Kitini, people were like, yo, I already got like the thumbs up from VG, and Kid X has given that guy already a thumbs up. You know what I mean? So there, it's like there's a plug already. As well as Slicker. Slicker also said, yo, Kitini. You know what I mean? And obviously what Slick and Ms. Cosmo are doing with Underdog Day, they're going to release a mixtape. I mean, that's going to be really dope. And, if you can't get into this remix, there's more. I'm not the only DJ. This is the thing. It's like people feel like I'm like their last hope, or like I'm their savior. And it's like people get so emotional. And I think like, if you're going to get emotional because I'm doing something a little bit different, my question to you is, why didn't you support me when I did it back then? Because when I post and you don't retweet me, why are you coming knocking on my doors now? Why didn't you see what I was doing then? And I'm just being fair. But when I said, hey, your joint is dope, I'm gonna retweet you. But now when I'm doing something a little bit different and there's a reaction, now you want to come and burn. You want to burn with me. You know what I mean? But when I wasn't even lit, it was like, no, he's nice, your TV kid.